Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Stoneblock 2 with LD7, and today we're going to start taking a look at chickens. So, there's kind of a couple of ways you can go about this. If you've gotten mystical agriculture going, you can make chicken seeds and do that. You can make ground traps with any type of bait to potentially lure one, or you can do what I'm doing and build a market. And you can trade emeralds to buy spawn eggs. So market's pretty easy to make. 4 pieces of wood, 4 wool, 1 emerald. You make wool with 4 pieces of string, just like that. So pretty easy, all things considered. So now that we've got our market, I'm just going to place him right there. Let's go grab a few emeralds and see if we can't get a chicken. The other stuff we want to do is we want to make one of these chicken catchers, but we need a feather and an egg for that. So let's see, maybe this guy sells that kind of stuff. Bone meal, ocelot, wolf, rabbit, llama, horse, chicken. So 3 emeralds for a chicken, that's fine. We will buy a chicken, cow. Oh, I'm also going to get a cow while we're here, because that's another quest line, is the moo fluid, so we're going to need at least a cow for that. Sheep I don't care about, pig I don't care about. I just want to see if they sell eggs or not. And it kind of doesn't look like it. So they sell all the various seeds and saplings, as you can see. So if we want to change up our trees and our hopping bonsai pots, we can basically buy any sapling type now. And if we ever decide to grow a farm, we can buy the seeds we need for that in here as well. So it doesn't look like they actually sell the eggs, which is kind of unfortunate, but what we can do is build a simple little chicken slave thing, is what I like to call it. I don't know what you would actually call it, but for it, we're going to need 1 hopper, and we're just going to need a few fences, so make some sticks. And I don't remember if the... yeah, so okay, this is where the recipe is changed. I think it's like this. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we can make a little bit of fence. We don't actually need this much, but might as well use up all the sticks that we've got. And having a little extra fence never hurt anything. So the way this works, we're going to build a chest as well to attach that hopper to. And I think we'll put this out in the main room. Might as well, like, it doesn't hurt anything. So we're gonna put this guy, well, that's actually not a good spot for him. We're gonna move this barrel. We'll set him up right here. So what you do is you take a hopper, like so, surround it with fences so the chicken can't get out. And I always like to go 1 extra on the height. I know that they technically cannot jump 1.5 blocks, but sometimes they'll like glitch out, especially if you put a bunch of chickens inside of here, and they'll manage to escape, which I don't want because I don't want to deal with a bunch of chickens. So in this, you just... actually, we need to do one other thing. Grab some more blocks. So you do want to have these as solid blocks, otherwise your little chicken friend will be able to escape. But I think that does it pretty much. Like, we can maybe throw, just to be safe, 1 more block there. But then we won't be able to access the chest, so you know what? We'll do this. I think that's going to work for us. So we'll go ahead, hop up, and you spawn your chicken, and you just kind of wait, and eventually he will start laying eggs, and I believe he will also drop feathers sometimes. So we just gotta wait for a little while. You can increase it by adding more chickens, so we'll maybe spend 9 emeralds buying chickens. the red one, right? Yeah. So we'll throw 4 chickens in this, just because it's going to speed up the production, but you don't have to do that. You can just leave one guy in there and it'll work all the same. Eventually you'll get some regular eggs and you can just throw those back in and it will, you know, spawn what you need. We're going to move the barrel over here for now. Cool. Alright, so that is kind of the start of the chicken bit. We got to wait for these guys to drop eggs and feathers so we can build the chicken catcher for this one, and then we can pick up a chicken. So not a big deal. We'll claim our reward. We got a gargantuan drum. That's kind of cool. I think we will set that right there because eventually I'm going to automate this so it auto moves the lava. So having a giant ass drum of lava would be nice. Okay. The next thing, I kind of want to take a look at the move fluids, or fluid cow quest line. So, fluid cow milk, blah, that's fine. So we need to make one of these cow stalls, which does take concrete and hay, which takes wheat. So to make the powder is just gravel, sand, and then the dye, which we don't really have access to dyes yet either. So I don't think we can start in on move fluids quite yet. Not the button I wanted to push. So this might have to wait. That's alright. But as you can see, there is a lot of different fluids you can make with the cows. So yeah, this should be pretty good as far as getting various materials, like you can make platinum, slimes, obsidian, lead, all the different stuff. It's kind of an alternative to going mystical agriculture, which is in this pack as well. You can utilize the chickens, the cows, or crops to kind of automate and make resources renewable for you. I haven't found any essence or prosperity shards quite yet, so that's why I didn't choose to go the mystical agriculture route, because typically that's my favorite way to do it. Outside of that, we've got Draconic Evolution left, which I haven't found any draconium dust quite yet. I think I need to mine up to the end before we start finding that, so that's probably a little ways off. We've got Project E. I'd love to get started with Project E, and we've got basically all the materials except for the stuff we need to make this Ender Star. Prismarine we can get by building an atomic reconstructor, so that's easy. We already have black quartz. Nether cube, we gotta get some wither skeleton skulls, which I'm not exactly sure how to do that at this point, in order to spawn a wither. And then Dragon's Breath, we need to go fight the dragon and bring some glass bottles with us. So this is still a little bit out of reach. We need to make it to the end and do a couple other things before we can get started with Project E. But I'm actually really looking forward to Project E, because it is, even though I know it might be controversial, because a lot of people think Project E is Cheaty Peter's favorite mod, but this is definitely my favorite mod. Like, it's so much fun being able to change your items into stuff. Once we get Project E kind of set up and we have some reliable EMC, we can then get on to extreme crafting with the Avataria, I think is what the mod's called. Yeah. And this unlocks all the, like, insane weapons and tools. So, like, the Sword of the Cosmos, Infinity Attack. So once you build this, I mean, basically you're invincible. Same with, like, if you build all these Infinity Armors, you're invincible. So that could be fun. It does take a lot of resources to get started with, however. Like, as you can see, you use this extreme crafting, and you need a shit ton of various things. These ingots are expensive. They take nether stars. So yeah, we've got a while before we get started with Avataria and extreme crafting. Outside of that, we've got Thalmcraft, which we could get started with. So the first bit with this is to make Salus Mundus, 3V crystals combined with redstone dust, a bowl, and a flint. So I think we actually get those and might have some, but we'll take a look at that next time. If you enjoyed the episode today, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always, and until next time, this has been LoneDebater7, and we will see ya.